Hello everyone and welcome back to DUE Learning English. This is the first episode in the series Reading Skills, and today we're talking about how to guess the meaning of unknown words. Let's begin. You know the feeling when you're reading something in English, you often come across words you don't fully understand. Instinctively, you stop and look them up in the dictionary. But wait, ask yourself first. Do I need to know all the words in the reading test? If the answer is no, then ignore and move on quickly. Trying to understand every single word may slow your reading down and reduce your understanding of the whole test. If yes, then you'd better guess the meanings of these words. Your guesses will often be right because there are usually plenty of clues to their meanings. But please keep in mind, most of the time you can't really work out the exact meaning of a word. Instead, you can be satisfied with having a rough and general understanding. In this case, let's continue watching the video to figure out how to. When coming across an unknown word, it's easy to panic, I know. But you can try looking for 4 clues to help. Word groups, context, linking words, and referencing. Let's begin with the first one, word roots. We all know a tree root, but what is a word root? Let's look at this example. An aquatherapist is like a physiotherapist. What is an aquatherapist? Well, if luckily you already know the word aqua, which means water, and you know the word therapist, which means someone whose job is to treat physical illnesses, then you should probably be able to guess the general meaning of aquatherapist as someone whose job is to treat people with physical illnesses by using water. Just by grasping the meanings of the 2 roots, aqua and therapist, you can guess the meaning of the word aquatherapist. It's easy, right? Let's say you've never seen the words aqua and therapist before. How can you guess the meaning of aquatherapist? Well, in this case, look at the word injuries and the phrase work with our patients in the water in the next sentence. These word and phrase explain the word aquatherapist, and this technique is called guessing the meaning of an unknown word based on the context. You can examine either the immediate context or the general context in which a word is used to guess its meaning. Look at another example. How can you guess the meaning of the word sustainable? Can you find the clues in the next sentence? Yes, easy to recycle and better for the environment. Well, if a product is made in a sustainable way, it might be environmentally friendly. Unluckily, sometimes it may not be that easy. Take this text for example. Technological advances. We know the meaning of technological, but the word advances is quite tricky here. The immediate context of the word does not tell you much, so you may want to consider a wider, general context. Look at the phrases, gone are the days, and in today's world. From these, you may guess that the other is talking about a change, a progress, or a development from the past to the present. Here we are. The general meaning of the word advances, the technological development, from the past to the present. The third technique is to identify the meaning of an unknown word based on linking words, which seems to be the easiest kind of clues. In common situations, linking words can show how 2 or more words are related, similar, or opposite. Words like but, and, or, and whereas show that comparison is possible. Let's look at this example. You might find the meaning of the word mediocre quite challenging. But wait, there's a linking word here. The linking word whereas shows that there is something opposite in the two clauses. Team and idea are different, so the opposite must be in the description. You can guess a mediocre team might be opposite to great team. Then a mediocre idea must be opposite to a good idea. So the linking word whereas can tell us the word mediocre must mean not very good. You can guess whether words have similar or opposite meanings just by identifying what kind of linking word is used in the sentence. The last technique, guessing the meaning of unknown words by identifying reference links. And when we say referencing, it means when you refer to something stated somewhere else in your text without repeating the same words. A common way to reference is to use pronouns and determiners such as these, those, they, or it. Now that you have a better understanding of what referencing is, it's time to look at the next example. In some countries, scientifically changed food is illegal because some experts question whether these genetically modified foods are safe. Some of you might not know the meaning of genetically modified. But don't worry, just look at the determiner these. Now, take a moment and try to remember, what do we use these for? Yes, to refer to something or somebody that has already been mentioned. From this, you can guess the meaning of genetically modified. The determiner these tells us that the phrase genetically modified must have something to do with scientifically changed. For now, start thinking about what you should do when you find a word you don't know while you're reading. Have you noticed these clues before? Do you look for them when you're reading? You might see that we have to use different examples each time to show the 4 techniques. That's why you might feel confused as you can't really find all the clues every time you're looking for a word's meaning. Be flexible. Read through the sentences and choose the most appropriate technique. Ask yourself these questions. Do I already know the meaning of each word root? Are there any phrases in the context that can help me to guess the meaning of the word? Are there any linking words to help me identify whether these words related or not? Are these words restated? Work hard, and guessing is no longer a game of chance. And if these techniques don't work for you, you can always use a dictionary. Here is a kind reminder. Only do that when a word seems very important and you can't really guess the meaning, and of course, not in exams. Thank you for your watching. We hope you find this video helpful. Stay tuned for the next episode in the series Reading Skills by DUE Learning English. Bye!